Do you have a really itchy scalp? Like you find yourself scratching your scalp almost every time and the itching just won't go away. Sometimes you even reach out to different objects around you just to scratch your scalp. I beg, stop please. You really need to check if your hair has been infested by head lice. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Precious and I'm a Nigerian based YouTuber living in Abia State. I really hope you like my type of content, and if you do, please consider subscribing, okay? And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for stopping by to watch me once again on this channel. I really love and appreciate you. God bless you for me. Alright guys, in today's video we are going to be discussing everything about a popular human ectoparasite called the head lice. Okay, I said we are going to be discussing, so before we even get started with the video, just go to the comment section and tell me if you've ever had the head lice, or if you know someone that has had the head lice. What did they do to get rid of the lice? How did they treat it? How did they deal with that problem? Okay, so guys, let's get started with this video. Actually, there are three different types of lice: the body lice, the head lice, and the pubic lice. But in this video, we will be focusing on the head lice. Okay, so lice are six-legged insects. They have 6 legs and their legs have claws. These claws help the lice to be able to hold on to the strands of hair, and they move really quickly around the hair, but they do not survive anywhere else apart from on the human scalp, because the human scalp is just most conducive for them. Because of their legs, they can move very fast in the hair, and the human scalp also provides an optimum temperature for their eggs to hatch. Okay, so that is what they do. Lice do not fly, they do not jump, they only crawl. So lice cannot be passed from one person to another except via direct head-to-head contact, okay, or by using the person's personal hair equipment like their comb, their brushes, or their head wears like their hats, their scarves, and all of that. That is the only way you can get head lice. Okay, lice don't jump, lice don't fly. Okay, they just only crawl from one person's hair to another, or they can fall off somewhere and then you put your hair there, then they crawl into your hair. That's the only way you can get lice. Or via public saloons as well. They use the same equipment for different people's hairs, and most times they don't sterilize it before they use it on the next person's hair. So you can also get it through public saloons. Okay, while on the scalp, lice survive, or they get nourished by sucking human blood. Yes, they live strictly on human blood, and they obtain this blood by using their needle-like mouth parts to get the blood. Okay, and while they are sucking this blood from your scalp, they will be injecting their saliva, because their saliva contains a substance that prevents the blood from coagulating while they are sucking it. Okay, prevents the blood from clotting while they are still extracting the blood. So it is this saliva that they inject into your scalp that causes the vigorous itching, like in a corner. Okay, you will be scratching your head so badly. So yeah, it is this saliva that causes your head to itch you. Lice don't transmit any diseases. They don't carry diseases directly. Like, they don't cause any disease. It's only the itching that is their main disadvantage. Okay, when lice copulate in your hair, the female adult lice lays eggs. These eggs are also called nits, and these eggs look like dandruff. They look small, just like dandruff, but unlike dandruff, you know, if you have dandruff, if you just do it like this, it will fall out. These eggs do not fall out if you shake it or if you brush it. They are there giddy bam, because their mother, the female lice, uses a cement-like substance to glue the eggs firmly to your hair strands, so that the eggs don't fall out, and so that they can obtain that optimum temperature from your scalp to enable them hatch. Okay, these eggs hatch in about 7 to 10 days, and once they hatch, they release nymph. Okay, that is nymph, the baby lice. That is what they are called, nymph. So these baby lice take about another 7 to 10 days before they can mature to adult male or female lice, and then they begin to copulate again, and the cycle just continues to go on and on like that. Okay, Now, what are the symptoms of a lice infestation? What are the symptoms to show that you have head lice? First of all, the very prominent symptom is itching vigorously. Like, you start small, then you go crazy. Like, the itching can drive you crazy. You find yourself scratching in public places uncontrollably. You can feel some tickling movements, like you will be feeling things moving around in your head. You'll be feeling like something is moving around in your head. And then, as in on your head, you might be seeing some wounds, okay? Because of the excessive scratching, you might have wounds, maybe around, like behind your ear, around the nape of your neck, around your temple. You'll be seeing wounds from vigorous scratching. These wounds can now in turn lead to a bacterial infection, because these are open wounds and it's on your head where you apply products. I don't know, those wounds can just get infected and then lead to a secondary bacterial infection. The lice don't cause this bacterial infection. It is the wounds caused by the scratching that then leads to a secondary bacterial infection, which might lead to redness, open sores. You start having pus. So once it gets to this stage where you have bacterial infections, you start to see pus, you start to see blood oozing out of sores on your scalp, home remedies might not work for you. You just have to consult a doctor and get his or her prescription, and then properly treat that bacterial infection and then the lice. Because once you apply any home remedy on your scalp when it already has wounds and blood and all of that, it's going to hurt a lot and it might lead to something worse. Also, I would like to clear a very popular misconception that lice only infect dirty hair, or that you have lice means that your hair is dirty, or that you have a very poor personal hygiene. That is a lie. Just as much as lice love dirty hair, lice also love clean hair. Okay, it's not about the cleanliness of your hair. Lice just need your scalp to survive. Okay, and also lice do not only infect long hair. Lice can as well infect short hair. Okay, but the only thing is that on short hair it is easier to spot and it's easier to remove than when it is on long hair. And yeah, that's basically it. So how do you check for lice? Okay, first of all, if you have lice, when you're combing out your hair, you might be seeing some of them fall out. When you lie down and stand up, some of them might fall out on your pillow, or you might just be seeing them around. You'll be seeing lice falling here and there. Then you probably have lice. But to be sure, you have to open up your scalp and check. Okay, lice don't like bright light, so you can use a magnifying glass and bright light, or you can just use your normal eyesight. If you don't have a magnifying glass, you'll see some of them trying to run to the dark corners of your hair, and then oh, this person has lice, because you cannot check by yourself. Someone has to check for you. If a young person or a small child, a toddler, has lice infestation, the best way to get rid of that lice is to hand pick it. Yes, I know it might sound gross, but you really have to hand pick the lice. What you just do is wet the hair and then cut the hair line by line. Be picking out the eggs, be picking out the lice itself, pick out the lice, pick out the eggs, just one by one. You can also use a neat comb. It is called a neat comb or a lice comb. I'll insert the picture so that you can see. It has very, very tiny teeth, so that you can use it to comb through the hair and just remove all the lice. The next home remedy for lice is to use smothering agents. These are agents that make the scalp uncomfortable for the lice. Okay, Vaseline, olive oil, coconut oil, and mayonnaise. Some people even use mayonnaise in their hair to saturate. They will just saturate their hair with these smothering agents and then cover it with a shower cap and wrap the hair with a scarf. Okay, and leave it overnight. These smothering agents will block the breathing pores of the lice and make them come out to look for air. So they will be, when you open the hair the next morning, you will see the lice sticking on the shower cap. That's really gross, but yeah, that is what will happen. And these smothering agents only fight against the adult lice and the nymphs. Okay, they do nothing to the eggs. So if you only use these smothering agents, the eggs might still hatch and you still have a reinfestation of the lice. So I'll advise that before you use these smothering agents on your hair and on your scalp, you should first of all rinse out your hair with vinegar. Okay, what this will do is to loosen the grip of the eggs to your hair strands. Okay, I told you that the eggs are attached firmly to your hair strands, so this vinegar will loosen that cement that the mama used to gum the egg on your hair strands. It will make the nits, the eggs, very easy to comb out. Okay, after every home remedy, you still have to comb out the hair with a neat comb. Okay, then you can also use lime and ginger or lime and garlic. Okay, lice are very sensitive to strong smells, so garlic or ginger is a very strong smell that will irritate them and bring them out. Okay, lime or lemon has an insecticidal effect, and it has an antiparasitic effect that will also help to kill lice and their eggs. To use this lime and garlic or ginger, you have to obviously grind the garlic and ginger, or the garlic or the ginger alone. You have to grind it, blend it into a paste, and then you extract the lime or lemon juice and then add it to make a kind of thick paste, and then you saturate your hair with that. That means you need a sufficient quantity of these two ingredients to be able to get it all around your scalp and all around your hair, and then you cover with the shower cap and leave it for as long as you can. Okay, lime or lemon and camphor. You know, camphor is an anti-pest. Okay, is a pesticide, so you can use camphor and lime, you can use camphor and lemon. Let me be direct now. When I had lice, I used camphor and kerosene, and I must tell you, it was so painful. So I got lice, so I had to treat the lice with camphor and kerosene, and like my head is on fire. I have to treat the lice. My head is literally on fire right now. Like, it's so hot. Look at all these places, they are red. If you use lime and lemon, it will not be as painful as if you use kerosene. Okay, another home remedy is to just relax your hair and then blast your hair with a blow dryer, with a very hot blow dryer. Lice hate heat. Okay, so if you can use a hot blow dryer to blow dry your hair, and then like after relaxing your hair, you blow dry after relaxing your hair, you blow dry your hair. That will most likely get rid of the lice, because the relaxer has chemicals that will suffocate the lice, and then the blow dryer will just heat the whole place off, heat the whole scalp up, and get rid of the lice. I don't know why I'm making so many mistakes today, but you can also just cut the hair. Okay, it is just hair, it will grow back. Okay, yeah, I forgot to say that another way you can treat lice, apart from using home remedies, is to consult your doctor and get proper prescriptions. You can also go to a pharmacy and get over-the-counter treatments. You can get a medicated shampoo. Although nowadays lice have become resistant to over-the-counter treatments, that's why most people now resort to home remedies. Okay, then precautions before using these home remedies. You have to be sure that you are not allergic to any of these home remedy ingredients. Okay, and also you have to repeat these remedies like every week for 2 weeks, or twice a week for 2 weeks. You have to repeat it constantly until you are sure that all of the lice and all the eggs are out of your hair. Okay, so to prevent reinfestation of these lice, you have to first of all wash all the beddings and all the clothes that have been worn recently in hot water. Okay, their bedsheet, their pillowcase, their caps, their wigs, their hats, the dresses that they just wore recently. Wash everything in hot water. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned this, but lice do not survive outside the human scalp for more than 2 days, highest 3 days. Once lice falls off and it cannot get back on another person's hair, it is most likely to die. If the person has stuffed toys that you cannot wash immediately, just tie the stuffed toys in a polythene bag and leave it for 1 to 2 weeks, just to be sure that the lice in them have died. Then you soak all hair equipments, the comb, the brush, hairpins, hair packers, soak all of them in hot water. And then if you can, vacuum your floors, mop your floor, clean everywhere. And if there's anybody that was too close to that person that has the lice, you should also treat that person as well, so that that person does not carry the lice and pass it to other people. It's by the grace of God. It's only by the grace of God. Or more. So yeah, after dry cleaning and cleaning everywhere, you've treated all the occupants of the house, you've gotten rid of the bed sheets, you've washed everything you can wash. monitor for a few weeks to be sure that the lice are completely gone, and then you can now heave a sigh of relief and move on. Okay, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching up until this point. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye.